Have you ever stepped onto the scale and immediately decided what kind of day you were going to have? Maybe the number went down and suddenly you felt hopeful and disciplined and successful. Or maybe it went up and within seconds you felt ashamed, discouraged, or out of control, or like you failed again. If that's true for you, this video is not about throwing your scale away. It's about asking a deeper question. Why does the number on the scale have so much power over your heart? So many women think their struggle is about weight, but honestly, for a lot of us, the scale has become the emotional authority in our life. It tells us whether we were good yesterday, whether we deserve to eat today, whether we should feel confident, whether we should feel lovable, and whether or not we're winning or failing. And we don't even realize how deeply attached we are to it until the number changes. One little number shift can completely change your mood, your food choices, your confidence, your thoughts, and your identity. And that's not health anymore. That, my friend, is bondage. The scale can only measure gravitational pull. It cannot measure if you've been obedient to God. It can't measure your growth or your healing, your hormones, your inflammation, and your stress. It can't measure muscle gain or your value or identity. But so many women are asking the scale to answer questions it was never designed to answer. And we wonder why we feel so emotionally exhausted when we do. See, the real issue usually isn't the scale itself. It's what we've attached to it. Because somewhere along the way, many women started believing that smaller meant better and thinner meant more lovable, and that losing weight finally would mean being enough. So the scale becomes this emotional scoreboard. But God never asked you to find your identity in a number. Your body is something to steward. It's not something to worship or to punish or obsess over or use as proof of your worth. And this is why so many women can lose weight and still hate themselves, because the real issue was not solved by changing their body. See, a healthy relationship with your body starts when the scale loses its position as your emotional authority. And that doesn't mean you can never weigh yourself again. But what it does mean is that the number no longer controls your mood, and it no longer determines whether you get to eat. That number no longer gets to tell you if you're worthy, and it does not have the final say over your identity. You can gather information from the scale without surrendering your peace to it. If you've realized that the scale has had more power over you than you thought, I want you to know something. God never designed you to live emotionally enslaved to a number. He wants freedom for you and peace for you. He wants stewardship over obsession. And honestly, he wants you to heal your relationship with food in your body so that you can heal your relationship with him and your identity. If this has resonated with you, I would love to be able to help you to move forward with a completely different approach and perspective on health rooted in freedom and truth and stewardship. I would love to walk with you. In the description of this video, you can find a link on how to get in touch with me, and I can help you to find God's truth over your life in regards to your health.